Welcome to the Christian Contractor Podcast.
Christian Contractor Podcast.
A show created for kingdom-driven Christian contractors that are focused on scaling their business in God's name while positively impacting the world around them. If you're ready to ascend from a contractor to a purpose-driven business owner, we're here to serve you. Here's your host, Brandon Guthrie.
How to really win and lead by serving right where you are. What's going on? I'm Brandon Guthrie, CEO of Dream Design Labs, here on the Christian Contractor Podcast, where our mission is to help Christian contractors turn their businesses into their ministry and flourish it on a firm foundation in the name of God so that they can be a light in the darkness. And we believe that marketing doesn't have to be hard. You just need the right tools and the right heart to serve. Thanks for tuning in today. I am super excited to have Toby Woodiwiss of Woodiwiss Painting with me today. Toby, welcome and thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks, Brendan. Thanks for having me on.
Dude, so 100%. It's a blessing to get connected with you. So glad that Ryan introduced us, and I can already see so many amazing things happening. Like I said, there's no coincidences, just divine appointments. I believe this is a divine appointment. And dude, thank you so much for being here. Today, we're going to be jumping into figuring out how to apply some biblical principles in your business. And before we start getting into awesome value bombs that we have for you today, Christian contractors listening in today, you're going to get some major value. So I guarantee you are going to love what you're going to get today. But before we jump into the value bombs for you guys, we are going to go ahead and give it to Toby, get Toby introduced a little bit. Toby, give us your background, give us a little bit of a story of who you are and where you come from, and we'll go from there.
My name's Toby Woodiwiss. I own a company called Woodiwiss Painting. We're a residential and commercial painting contractor in the San Francisco East Bay area. So the way it all started was a buddy of mine called me the summer of my freshman year and just said, "Hey, let's start painting houses." Yep. And we just started painting houses, learned how to do that. I went to college, got my undergrad and graduate degree. Yeah, so after graduate school, I got a job at a Fortune 500 and, wasn't really a good fit for me. So it ended up back in painting business. And 18 years later, built a great company, have a team of managers who lead the team. And I'm able to help develop the people that I hire, coach them, and help them become, more in line with who God created them to be. Team is awesome. They do such a good job. Customers are really happy, and we have similar problems as everybody else. We just have to deal with them, and you work through it, and you have a plan and have good people, and you pray really hard, and God gives you some guidance, and things happen. So,
all right, awesome, man. What is it that you think most Christian contractors are missing in their business?
So I think what I see a lot of guys doing is they have a dividing line between their business and their faith, right? And I think the unfair advantage that we have as Christian contractors is being guided by the Holy Spirit. We really have access to the creator of the universe, the guy with the resources that we need. He knows when we need them, where to find them. And like I like to say it this way: if I had a technology company and I had the opportunity to have a 1-hour call with Elon Musk or Bill Gates or pick your guy every day, and he would give me guidance down the path to success, I could ask him for influence in my business and ask him to reach out to people who are giving me a rough time, and then he would actually do that. I would be insane not making that the most important call of my day, right? But including me, right? We do that. We don't start that day with, hey, let's do a little devotion, some prayer, some time, really understanding what God's got for us today. And man, that is just the biggest mistake in the world. I look at it in my business that God's the owner of my company, and I get to manage it. And there's just some things that are not really, they're above my pay grade to solve, right? The economy takes a huge downturn. My job is to focus on what I can do and let God sort out the rest. And if I'm in tune and being guided by the Holy Spirit, I'm gonna make the best decisions possible to keep my business going, keep my people with jobs, keep the right people on, hire the right new people. And sometimes it means turning down a project, even though it's huge and it's juicy and it looks amazing, and you think, well, it could be huge. Sometimes you turn those down, right? Sometimes opportunities are the biggest distractions. So I think that's the biggest thing that guys are missing in their business is, accessing this amazing resource that we have. That's literally like, hey man, you show me how to get it done, right? So that's my piece. I think is probably the biggest thing that guys are missing. And look, I'm not telling you I do it all the time. Man, I have some days that are good and some days that are bad, but I know the days that I start off with my devotion and prayer, I know exactly what I need to do. There's not a situation that comes up that day that I don't know instantly what to do. And the days that I don't, it's a mess, man. It's like falling down a ladder with paint cans in my hand that are open and spreading paint all over me. Like, dude, why is this not working so well? Well, it's because I didn't have my most important business meeting to start off the day.
Wow, that is huge. That is so good, 100%. Not putting a line between personal and business and using that resource that we have as the unfair advantage is the Holy Spirit, and making sure that we're checking ourselves every single day. Are we operating on biblical principles? Are we putting the kingdom first? So that's a huge one for sure. For Christian contractors listening in right now, it's like audit yourself, right? Make sure that you are doing that, operating on a holy standard and checking in every day with the Holy Spirit as your unfair advantage. It's like you said, if you had Elon Musk on speed dial, you would be crazy not to use that. And that's sometimes what we do in our lives is forget to check in and ask God and the Holy Spirit how to lead into the day, which is huge. So boom, that's massive. For Christian contractors listening right now, just a reminder, check in every single day. Is this what you want for me, God? Is this where I feel like I'm being led by the Holy Spirit? And that's a huge, as we know, unfair advantage. So thank you so much for that. And Toby, can you tell me more about your company tagline, "We exist to serve"?
Yeah, sure. So my perspective is that our highest potential is in serving others in the way that God created us, right? For some, it's being a teacher. Some, it's being great at marketing. For me, it's developing my team personally and professionally, leading them, laying out my vision, and then helping them to become who they were created to be within their role as in my company. So, I'm the owner, but I lead through serving my team. Sometimes serving looks like having a hard conversation with them that's going to help them grow, right? It looks like me learning and growing to become a better leader, accepting responsibility when I make a mistake, and working in areas that I need to improve in, and there's a bunch of those. So recently I've been working on being better at holding my team accountable, right? I'm same as many guys out there, like I really want, I know it'll never happen, but I really want to have a team that just does their job really well, and I can only just be encouraging of them and tell them good job and buy them ice cream and give them their paychecks, and but that's just not part of the way things work. You've got to hold them accountable. So I've been learning to hold my team accountable, and if you do it the right way, it increases their job satisfaction, and they just become better at themselves. Looks like going on mission trips. So last year we set some pretty aggressive goals, and mid-year we hit it. And I told the team, if we hit our gross profit goal by mid-year, I'm going to take you guys all on a trip to Mexico to build a home. And there's a really great organization down there called Baja Bound, and went with a buddy of mine, joined us, another Christian business owner from Canada. They're called the Beyond Group, but they brought some people, we brought some people, and we built a house. Our team earned it, so I paid all the costs, or I paid half the cost. Beyond paid the other half, but it was really awesome to work with my team and use it as a development opportunity. We visited an orphanage, we had some great food, and we did a bit of a training on learning your why, and how that applies to your life and your role and, at work and personal. So, for me, it's about serving. Like, I'm here to serve them. They're here to serve the customers. The salespeople serve by not taking on those jobs that maybe aren't a good fit for us, but really serving the customer and finding what their real needs are. Our production team, really, the manager serving the painters serving the customer. And if we all do that, it works out really well.
Thank you, Christian Contractor family, for hanging out with us today. Let's get out there, do great work, and make a positive impact. If you want to connect with Brandon, head to Instagram and follow him at BG44. Let's change not only your life, but the world around you.